Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the flight deck. We are back with another viewer request, this one taking us from Manchester, England to Warsaw in Poland, and I thought it would be appropriate to be flying LOT, the Polish airline. So we're going to hop on board, start getting the aircraft set up, and I'll rejoin you once we're a little bit further along the process and we're ready to review the flight plan. Alright, let's take a look at our flight for today. I'll just bring it up now. There we go. So as you can see, we're going to be taking off on runway 05 left out of Manchester. Light winds, but they are favoring that runway. We're going to make a right turn, head down towards Listow, then down here towards Honeycomb. We're going to fly across England to the east, crossing the English Channel, passing just south of Amsterdam. Out across the Netherlands, over northern Germany, south of Hanover, as you can see, kind of just feeding our way past. Going to fly by Berlin, cross over into Poland, and then we're going to be arriving here. We're going to fly kind of a right-hand pattern down across Warsaw, making a couple turns, and then coming in and landing. So that's the plan for today. It's about a 2.5-hour flight. And the aircraft is loaded and pretty much ready to go, so we can tell the ground crew to button her up and we can get ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brakes.
Alright, looks like we're ready for a push and engine start. And there's the wave from the ground crew. All engines are up and going and everything is entered and ready to go. Time to taxi down to runway 05 left. Alright, we're down here at the bottom of 05 left, so we're going to do our quick takeoff checks. So nose light goes to takeoff, strobes are on, runway turnoff lights are on, landing lights are both on, transponder is on, TCAS, T-A-R-A, weather radar is on, runway is identified. We have traffic landing on 05 right. See a couple there. We'll see one crossing down there. So we'll take position on 05 left. There's a Ryanair there, just landed as well.
9120 London, Roger, score guidance, fly heading 095 degrees.
And heading 095, Monarch.
See on the TCAS, we've got traffic inbound.
Seabird 347, descend flight
It's a
number
little bit busy here at
140,
Manchester at the
reduce
moment
the
with
hold
arrivals
speed.
anyway.
Descend flight number 140, reduce holding speed, Seabird 3.
Seabird 9225, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Seabird 9225.
Shuttle 2958, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Turn left at 360 degrees, shuttle 2958.
Cloud 316, passing 3,000 feet, climbing 6,000.
316 London,
The runway is clear.
06.
Monarch 9120, climb now, flight level 80.
Get ourselves into position. And we'll do an immediate takeoff before that other guy gets up there and wants to cross.
Descend flight number 130, Seabird 347.
Seabird
Engine's
9225,
40%.
descend flight level 100.
Flight 100 to 9225.
Takeoff power set, man. Flex 61 degrees SRS, runway enabled, and auto throttle blue.
170, expedite to flight level 140, please.
Flight 170, expedite through 140, shuttle 2958.
With 33 Delta, climb flight level 120.
Flight level 120, please.
German Great Charlie, climb flight level 120.
100 knots.
120, Charlie, Charlie.
Seabird 347, resume air navigation, begin to hold, descend flight level 130.
There's the Manchester hump. V1 and rotate.
Shuttle 2958, turn left, heading 295 degrees, keep the turn
Positive rate, gear up, speed brakes disarmed.
Turn left at 295, shuttle 2958.
Sorry.
London, November 9895, heading 135, level 70.
November 9895, Rudder, climb flight level 90.
Climb level 90.
Autopilot engaged. We'll begin our turnout. There's downtown Manchester right ahead. Turn so we don't turn out above the city. And throttles back into climb thrust.
170.
170, German Great Charlie.
Looking very nice.
095 degrees.
A little bit of traffic in the area above us.
Tango Charlie Delta Golf Sierra with
We're
me.
heading off nicely en route. There's S speed, so flaps retracted.
Monarch 9120, climb flight level.
And I'm going to dial in our cruise altitude of flight level 370,
flight level 120.
which shall hold the speed or the altitude restrictions down here at 5,000.
347, descend flight level 120.
And we're going to begin our flight over to Warsaw.
Navigation, begin to hold.
So we'll be back to talk to you as we descend down into the Warsaw area, but for now enjoy the views as we cross England, the Channel, the Netherlands, Germany, and Poland.
November 581.
Welcome back to the flight deck, everybody. We're descending down into the Warsaw area now. Weather is cleared. It was pretty much light winds or non-existent winds with a bit of a fog, but the winds have picked up slightly out of the west and it's cleared the fog away. Other than that, it's pretty clear skies. You can see the rivers and everything below us. We're just coming into the airport area now. If we look over here, we can see the airport there. We're going to be landing on this runway here, runway 33. So we're going to be making a bit of a right turn in a minute, heading down as we continue to descend, a couple more right turns, and then landing on the ILS. So it's time to start getting ourselves ready to go. There's 10,500 feet coming up. We're just about to make that other right turn. Weather information has all been entered in. Winds are about 4 knots, so 280. Barometer's 1019, pretty much the same as when we left. And other than that, it's a very nice sunny day here in Warsaw. So there's 10,000 feet coming up. We'll ding the back, make sure that they're aware. We'll turn on our runway turn-off lights, get the landing lights on. Let's get both. There we go. And our taxi light on. We're all set up there. Everything is good there. Cabin is notified. We'll get the landing systems on as well, since we are doing an ILS landing. And you can see we're already picking up the ILS on 110.3. Gonna bring the range in a little bit on my display. Now we do have a speed limit coming up here of 220 knots. So what I'm going to do is when we reach the decel point, we're just going to go into manage speed and approach phase, and that will bring us down to our clean speed, which is 209, I believe. So that'll bring us to within the limits and under that maximum. It's been a good flight. No real weather to speak of, and it's been pretty uneventful. Thank you for coming back and joining us for this final phase of the flight. No need for a terrain radar. It's pretty flat here in this part of Poland. We're just going to ride down for the landing. Visibility is not an issue. So as we continue our descent, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're approaching 700, which would be a great number to reach by the end of summer. You come along with us on our adventures. By subscribing, you'll find out when our next video is being released, and by hitting the bell notification, you'll find out when our live streams come out as well. Speed's now trying to come back down to 220. We're just going to go into approach phase as well. Drop that down to that 209 mark as we continue our descent. So do all the usual stuff. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, bell notification, and all that good stuff. Share. And if you want to join us or have questions about any of the aircraft or the flight simulator itself, you can join us on our Discord. Links are in the description for the video. And you can come over, find out what we're flying, where we're flying, and we have knowledgeable people that can answer any questions you may have. Our live streams are community events. We welcome everybody to come along, so if you want to join us on our live streams, you are more than welcome to do so. Information about the live streams and what we are flying, where and when is all posted up on the Discord as well. Alright, so there's 8,500 feet. We're down to our clean speed, slowly descending at 700 feet per minute. We're going to come all the way out and make the turn around and then come back in on the ILS. Nice view of the Warsaw area in summer. Looks like a very green city down there. Not sure what this little box, white box thing is. That seems to be something new with one of the more recent updates. Switch over to 10 miles on our ND. So before we reach the turn point where we make the 2 right turns to bring us in line, we'll put down the first notch of flaps, get us lined up and ready to go there. So as we come in on our approach, nav course and frequency are set. We can come into our RadNav page. 110.3 and 325, which is correct. That is all good there. And first notch of flaps will come just as we get down to the turn point. We're not going to need it anymore probably, so we'll arm the speed brake now. Make sure that's ready to go. We're also going to go auto brakes. Low. It's a long runway. We are landing with 12,000 feet. Looks like we're going to go all the way up to Delta 1 for our exit point. So plenty of room there. We don't need anything more than auto brakes low.
Altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, maintain speed 250 knots.
Localizer and glide slope are both showing on the PFD.
LSN currently 33 descending 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, and we maintain 250 kilometers.
Another aircraft showing on TCAS. All looking good. So we're 3 miles from the next waypoint. We are going to turn before it. So we'll go to flaps 1. Speed will come back to our S speed, which is looks like about 184. 186 it's showing there. That's fine. There's our turn. Green dot showing we're on profile.
So the approach to Papa Zulu, descending 80, inbound to Delta 534. LOT 6 Papa Zulu approach kłaniam się, descent altitude 5,000.
Alright, we'll be going for stand 16 today.
5,101, speed 210.
Oh, no, actually we'll go stand 15.
LOT 4 Kołyski approach, dzień dobry, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, as distance 26 miles. Descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, LOT 4 Kołyski.
Down through 6,000 feet.
After 623, descent altitude 3,000 feet, mid wireless Yankee approach, runway 6.
Descending 3,000 feet, KLS Yankee approach, runway 6.
So we're almost 21 miles out. We do have the localizer. We do not have the glide slope. So we're going to arm the localizer. We'll use that to bring us in now on the lateral. We'll wait for the glide slope to come in, and then we'll, once we're below the glide slope, we'll activate the approach mode. .5 miles. That's an awkward way to put it. 20.5 miles is easier. Localizer's coming in.
LOT 6 Papa Zulu, turn right, heading 030, expect crossing localizer for signals. LOT 4 Kołyski, continue
there we go, localizer capture. We got a slight bit of crosswind. That wind should swing around to the left. Still descending down to 3,000 feet.
623, speed 220 knots approach, thank you.
220 knots approach, 623.
There's the airports out there. Going to bring us down a little bit quicker just to ensure that we are going to be below the glide. Actually, there we are. Glide slope just popped up.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll bring us down to about 700. So we're going to arm the approach mode now. Localizer still captured. Glide slope is armed. Final notification for the cabin.
Clear to land, 183, and I'll have you located in flow, high 6.
We are looking good, just gear and flaps now.
Wizard 46 Throttle, Sierra Tower, number line and runway 29.
Everything is on in the back and in the lights. 3,700 feet, 13 miles out. It's a little bit bumpy. Wind's coming from directly ahead now, about 13 knots. Most recent weather has it at 270 at 4, so it should move to the west and die down to just a slight breeze. 3,100 feet. We'll level at 3,000 until we capture the glide slope. 3,000 feet. Nine and a half miles to go. And we are getting bounced around. Look at that wind. Saw it up in the 20s there for a second.
Enter 7156, taxi via Alpha Whiskey.
Glide slope capture.
Alpha Whiskey 85, clearance at 7156.
Yeah, a lot of turbulence on this approach.
Wizard 96 Romeo Victor Tower, number line and runway 29.
7 miles. Flaps 2. Gear down. I think they've done something with the turbulence in the sim. That is way more bumpy than those winds give it credit for, and considering we do not have hills and stuff around here to be causing that, that is a little bit ridiculous. I think I'm going to be changing that. Alright, there's 1,600 feet, flaps 3, speed 160. And flaps full. So flaps full, gear down 3 green, lights around cabin is notified, speed brake is armed, auto brakes set to low, and landing memo no blue.
$1,000.
Winds are starting to go westward.
$500.
I have control. So we have a displaced threshold here, so we can't land until we're past it.
100 above.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Too low, terrain.
30. 20. Retard.
And welcome to Warsaw. A little bit of a bounce there. Don't know why it bounced. Well, we're heading up to Oscar 1 to get off. There's the other runway. Manual braking. 01 is closed. Reversers are off. And here's Oscar 1 right here. Oh, welcome to Warsaw. Flaps up. Speed brakes disarmed. Slow our roll. And we're going to tell it we want gate 15. Not matching the gates I have listed here. So we're going to ignore you. We're just going to go straight ahead. So we'll get the lights off, strobes off, turn off lights will go off. Start the APU for air conditioning. Just going to go to this first one right ahead of us here. Tiller on. Makes steering a little bit easier. This is gate 15 we're going for. Very nice. I am running FSLTL. I'm not sure why there's no traffic here. Figured there would be in Warsaw. Let's shut that off. And here we are. So we'll pop over here, we'll come over to our ground services, we'll get the chocks and GPU connected. Come up top, turn on external power. You can now shut off the engines. Beacon light can come off. Ground equipment is good, fuel pumps are now all on. Flight directors and landing systems can come off. And here comes the jet bridge. So thank you very much for flying. If you've got a flight you'd like me to do, let me know on the Discord and we'll see what we can do and fit it in. I do use these videos when I can't live stream, so they're always an option, so we don't have any dead air when I'm away traveling the world. Thanks again for joining us. See you on the next one. Bye for now.
Alpha Echo, Echo 4 to that, copy.